Now, why would you do that? But yeah, it's been a little bit. So yeah, I'm still have no idea how much more we have left, and that's worrying. Because I know we're in the back, like, 5th, I think. Maybe. I don't know anymore. Almost didn't stream tonight, because you can probably hear it, but I kind of got a bug. I don't know, the things that happen when the fucking night gnomes drug your tequila. Don't trust them. It's not good. It's not good at all. Okay. Yeah. I forgot the... I forgot the saves I made with the dialogue. Oh, that's funny. I need to save this one for later. I really do. Okay, it's time to wake up. Yeah, come on. Wake up, please. No. 10 more minutes. Actually, give me an hour. Come on, up with you. No. It's daylight. It's too early. Get out. I will still want to punch you, child. Here. That's a touch low. That's still kind of low. Yeah, thank goodness. I'm gonna do bad things and you're in reach. Alright, that's a touch louder than I like. There we go. That might be good. Why are you thankful? You were out so good I was scared you might be dead a minute. I mean, we've crossed that bridge a time or two. Good morning, how are you feeling? Yeah, that's about right. That's about right. What? Huh? Why are you looking at me like I just kicked your cat? You woke me up. What do you think? I know, right? It's crazy, huh? That's the thanks I get for waking you. How about just don't wake me up? Dinner interrupted night stream. Yeah, don't look down. I mean, no one said that. A look of pure scorn given form. I love it. I did, didn't I? It's I'm going to punch you. Dirty Dream 2, I bet you... I'm not gonna punch you, I'm gonna throttle every breath out of your body. Just deck him, please. I'm begging you. Just do it. Yes! Yes, finally. It's like, no, I'm done being nice. You are not leaving this room alive. Hey, you know, let's not be hasty now. You said you were gonna help me out. That doesn't sound very helpful. It's gonna help me. And the worst part is how similar his wake-up call was. Oh, that's... Yeah, I'm totally kidding, I promise. I don't have a knife with me right now. Hey, do you want to take a nap? Why don't you close your eyes and don't look at the pillow? And you know, I can get up on my own. Fair enough, I guess. Though, put yourself in my shoes for a sec. No, I've already done that before. No, thank you. Came in and you were still as a corpse. Startled me enough, I took your pulse. I don't like that. It was faint, but it was there. I'm technically alive. God damn it. Yeah, that's wonderful news. Lovely. If you didn't bring a coffee, you're about to die for real. They're handing out breakfast in the dining hall. You can get a plate yourself if you want. It's just some bread and wine, though. Yeah, I prefer the coffee. Dining hall, there's quite the crowd. All the people here helping with the festival prep. So you should probably hurry if you want to get some. Hold on, I need a minute. Mine's still waking up. Huh? First off, I thought you said the church wasn't offering boarding at the moment, so why a dining hall? I mean, to pass out food. Are you stupid? Alright, it's not, but they do still offer breakfast. For free, of course. I see. Now, what do you mean by festival prep? As I mentioned yesterday, the heart of the Harvest Festival is here at the church, but it's a citywide event. There are all sorts of supplies that need to be purchased, decorations made and put up, that sort of thing. So we've got volunteers from the city here to help. I see. I believe today is supposed to be putting up decorations outside the chapel, so the courtyard should be a bustle. The courtyard. Yeah, less court, more yard, really. We passed through it on the way here yesterday. Alright, I think I know what you're referring to. It's where the rose garden is, isn't it? Or, well, it will be. So, as long as I'm here, I don't have much choice but to help with the prep. I'd honestly rather set Morgana free right now. The other two are bound to find out if either of us do anything too conspicuous. Yeah, just let me strap a bomb to the door. We'll be fine. So for now, I should stick to my routine. At least where people can see me. That would be the smart thing to do, which is the wrong answer. Yeah. Anyway, let me know when you're planning on doing anything. If there's anything I can do to help, I will. I'll let you know. Okay, well, I should get going. See you later, I guess. Mel, do you know where I could find the nun? Her? She should be in the dining hall. Thank you. And the other two men? The Lord and his bodyguard. They're only around early mornings and nights. I doubt either of them are here right now. Why only then? Why do you think? That's when we go up in the tower. Though even if they were on the property, you wouldn't be able to just walk up and talk to them. Especially not the Lord. Also, I don't keep track on where they go or what they do, sorry. I really don't want to know what they're up to. That's kind of fair. So I've cut my distance. Understandable. Thank you anyway. See you later. He's a coward. He's holding it together fairly well, all things considered. I think that's gonna change. Finally resolving to do something about Morgana took a big weight off his shoulders, I guess. Oh yeah, you. I forgot you. Good morning, Michelle. Morning. It's a bit soon to be feeling relieved, I think. Yeah. There's still work to be done before Mel can face Morgana. First step is still a big one, though, at least for him. I suppose. Anyway, it sounds like the Lord is going to be difficult to make contact with, which is what I was afraid of. Our only opportunities are when he's here to feed Morgana. Mel did say he didn't keep close tabs on the two of them, so there might be more than just that. First priority is getting you fed, though. So off to the dining hall we go. Out of curiosity, did you sleep at all? I haven't been sleepy once since I became the maid. Oh, right, because you're not alive. So you don't need to sleep. But I'm used to it, so don't worry about me. You said you see what I'm seeing there in the darkness, didn't you? That's what it looks like, at least. Which means when my eyes are closed, she has no light at all. Maybe I shouldn't have gone to sleep after all. I know what you're thinking, Michelle. I know you're wrong. You need your sleep. You do. Insomnia is a bastard. You won't have the energy to do anything if you don't keep yourself well rested and nourished. I mean, you can manage with one or two. You're right. We should get going. To the dining hall. That is a fireplace. Make my way through the halls to the room with the fireplace, the area I used as a living room, and the area currently serving as a dining hall. Standing in the center room is a long table lined with bread and wine. Standing behind the table and handing out food to the long line of people is a nun. This being a church, no one is speaking especially loudly, but there's still an indistinct buzz hanging in the air as dozens of people whisper back and forth. The majority of the people in the room look poor, like they genuinely need the assistance, but there are a handful of those who look more than well off. Yeah, of course there are. Of course there is. That's a lot more people than I was expecting. They don't turn anyone away. Which, as I recall from Magana's account, nearly drained the church of everything it had once. They don't seem to be for want of supplies at the moment, though. I assume that's thanks to the Lord's patronage. Most likely, yes. In any event, I doubt we're getting anywhere near her in the mornings. She looks like she's got her hands full. That doesn't change the fact we need to speak with her. I'm gonna try and squeeze past the crowd. Shell, wait a sec. Yeah, no cutting, you fuck. We've been waiting since dawn. Please let me through. They're not going to let you through. I have business with the nun. I ain't letting you through just because you told me to. That's fair. This is important. No more important than any of our business. Our lives depend on this food. So get your tail at the back of the line. There we go. What seems to be the trouble? Good question. Could I ask for a moment of your time? I can't. Jesus. I've read too much, I can't read now. I need to speak with you. Well, as you can see, I'm a bit occupied. I won't take much of your time, I promise. But it's very important you give it a rest already, young man. Can't you see she ain't interested? Give me a hand getting this guy out of here, fellas. It's like, you've disrupted the food line, you're getting thrown out. Wait. Just don't get too rough, okay? She doesn't even stop him. She's like, hey, just don't hurt him on the property, okay? Pick it up. You need some time outside to cool off. Yeah, watch. Yeah. This is why you get gains. That went extraordinarily well. I know. You know, Michelle, sometimes I can't decide whether you're calculated or reckless. Yeah, a bit of both. Now I realize I never got that beer or bread. It's like, yeah, you got thrown out and you're still hungry, dumbass. You should wait and try to talk to the nun when she's not so busy. She has to have some free time during the day. You're right. What do you say we take a look around the mansion while we're waiting? Who knows, maybe we'll run into someone else. That might be a problem. Alright. Don't let it get to you. As Mel said it would be, the mansion was packed compared to yesterday, and most everyone I saw appeared to be excited for the upcoming Harvest Festival. Yeah, not some... None of them even greeted me as we passed in the halls. They were so nonchalant about it, I wasn't quite sure how to react. I was amazed that anyone, let alone multiple people, would treat me so normally considering how far from normal I looked. There were a few surprised looks, of course, but no one called me a demon or an angel based solely on my appearance. It's like, no, you're just a dumb foreigner. Perhaps they were just used to seeing people of all different colors around the city, so they had an easier time accepting the way I looked. I mean, it was probably the wine, let's be honest. No matter what the reason, though, it was quite nice being treated normal. After meandering through the mansion for a while, I make my way to the chapel. Despite knowing I have no way into the tower, part of me still wants to be near it. So I head around to the backside of the podium where the stained glass window towers over me. Come on, Michael, help me, you divine fuck. It's the same as I remember. I've always loved this window. It makes me feel like I've got an angel watching over me. Had I been given a different name, maybe I would feel the same. Eh. That said, I don't dislike it as much as I used to. Glad to hear it. Off to the side, the very back of the room is a door leading to the observation tower. Chained shut, though, that's no surprise. Lock is the same one I saw back in the mansion, but the chains are just regular chains. They're not glowing with that awful black light, they're simply dull and gray. If only I had an axe, then we could chop the door down right now. Hey, that's a bad idea. I don't think an axe would help. If it were wood, maybe, but this is metal, and rather heavy at that. You never know, hidden enough in anything will break eventually. I love the enthusiasm. We'd be in chains ourselves long before we made it through this door. Yeah. What are you doing here? Huh? Oh, hey, this works out. So how quickly is this gonna go south? Just asking. Yeah, it's him, alright. I was under the impression you and the Lord were only around mornings and nights. And why would you know that? You dumb asshole! You dumb asshole! Who are you? Yeah, he's getting suspicious. I'll take care of it. Sure you will, buddy. I am a friend of Mel's. A friend of his. Yeah, I know, crazy, right? Does that surprise you? Never once have I seen a friend of his before. He has plenty of friends, I'm sure. No, I don't think he does. No one has had an opportunity to pay him a visit, that's all. Damn. Never mind the boys' social dealings. Was he the one who told you my schedule? That I work for the Lord? Here he's gonna start getting suspicious of Mel. I asked him? Asked him what? I heard some talk around the town saying the Lord was seen coming in and out of this estate on more than one occasion. Naturally, that caught my attention. Lowly peasant like myself almost never has the opportunity to cross paths with a lord. So, hearing he was a regular visit here, I was hoping to have the honor of catching a glance at him. Damn. When I asked Mel about the Lord, he mentioned he had a bodyguard, which got me wondering, what kind of person would someone be so distinguished entrust his life to? Dig around too much and you're liable to end up in the ground yourself. Yeah, I mean, won't be the last time, I think. So we told you I was the Lord's bodyguard. Was he not supposed to for some reason? No. It's true, I am his bodyguard. The question is, how did you know it was me? Oh, you fucked up. Wasn't difficult. You do rather stand out from the crowd. You're literally covered in blood. Like, who the fuck else isn't gonna be? Plus the sword. Mel's description, I was able to recognize you almost immediately. If roles were reversed, you would have similarly little trouble identifying me from a short description. Damn. You know reverse his ass. The only thing distinct about me is my race. Hey, I don't know if you can play that card. Where do you come from, if I may ask? You may not. Fuck you. Beyond the Silk Road. From the east, then. What country? Is that any of your concern? Alright. No, I'm just curious. Why is your hair white? Why are your eyes red? They're naturally that color. Is that so? Nature can be quite the ball and chain. Buddy, you have no fucking clue. To me, it's just like he's sympathizing with you. Probably not. It's hard to say. Honestly, I'm still having trouble reading him. But it sounds like he bought your explanation. So it does. Hey, we're not done. Now, what business do you have with this door? Yeah. The door was not my objective. Came to look at the stained glass window. I happened to notice a door with an unusual lock off to the side, so I got curious and went to look at it up close. The area behind the pulpit is off limits. I was unaware. Maybe I'll have to put ropes up then. Shell, you need to shut your fucking mouth. You need to shut up. Is that any of your concern? No? The way you're talking about it is... Shell, you need to shut the fuck up. Do you not know how to keep your nose out of places it doesn't belong? No, actually. Get out of here. And don't come back. As you wish. Hold on. Yeah? Your name. Michelle. Michelle, almost the same as the angel there. That would be because I was named after him. I see. What an unfortunate name. I know, right? I despise angels. Cool. I ask what yours is. I have no name. You're lying. You don't have... What do you... No, never mind. Farewell. Yeah, that was kind of scary. We're gonna get stabbed at night. He does not want anyone getting near that door, huh? Thought he was gonna pull a sword on you. Not in a church, he won't. I wonder, would I die if he tried to kill me? Great question. There aren't many people who could get away from a blade like that, especially in his hands, unharmed. Probably right. He already died once. The idea of doing so feels wrong somehow. You managed to talk him down, though. Surprised you're quite the accomplished liar. Is that right? Yeah, so. It's hard to believe that was the same awkward, stuttering Michelle. I know it. Am I really that much of a bumbling fool normally? Wonder what he was doing back there, though. It's well past dawn. Standing watch, presumably. With as many people as there are roaming about, he's probably worried about people like me getting near the door. I doubt he has plans on spending much time anywhere else until the festival's over. And with him on guard, we've got pretty much no access to the door. I sure hope we can talk him over to our side. Mel was never an enthusiastic accomplice. His guilt is what allowed us to win him over and get him to confess everything. On the other hand, he's not likely to be so forthcoming. No. Depends on how deep his ties to the nun are. Presumably she's the reason he's involved. That said, we managed to communicate well enough. Still sorry that I called you awkward. Slightly annoyed. No, I don't mean me. I mean him. What? Oh. He was far from rational or coherent when he was living with you in the mansion. You're right, he does seem like a completely different person here. Losing his memory in the shipwreck was probably what triggered his transformation into the beast. So I guess this must be what he was like before that. Cares inside him is no different than it was then. Simply able to hold himself in equilibrium now. He's keeping a balance between his rational human side and his violent beast side. He does somewhat remind me of Bestia during his short period of calm. That or the glimpse we got of him on the ship while he was still a merchant. I would say it's probably closer to the man here now. Huh? Shit. Oh, right, he was a psychopath. You were the one who showed me the memory. What? I have no recollection of that. Huh? What? Oh yeah, you also mentioned seeing another woman's memories behind the second. Oh, that's right. from outside the mansion. You didn't see them, though, as I recall. All I am aware of is what took place within the mansion, as well as whatever Morgana felt like telling me. Huh. As a nation. What? Nothing. Morgana mentioned something about me resonating. I don't know why I would be capable of such a thing. Because of what it allowed me to see, it's all but impossible for me to ignore the plight of these people. Anyway, the point is, however rational he may appear, we mustn't forget he is not the whole picture. He is as much a killer in his life as he was in his next. This man of many faces. Gentleman he was around his lover, brutal, merciless man he was on the ship, and the beast that lurks beneath it all. Everyone acts differently depending on who they're around. There's something unsettling about how he does it. I do wonder what he meant when he said he had no name. As I recall, he was somewhere far away in the second door. And he looks Asian here too, so maybe he's from the same country. He said he crossed the Silk Road, so the eastern end of the continent, presumably. I wonder if he has the same name or not. It was an unusual name. Oh, what was it, Sure was. Somebody pull one out and start plucking away. It's Yuki Masa, right? No, that wasn't it. It was... You fuckheads. I get the feeling we're both wrong, and that I'm farther off than her. It's not the kind of name we're used to hearing or saying. Hopefully we'll be able to get it out of him. Hopefully. But for the time being, we should go looking for the nun. I imagine she doesn't have her hands quite as full by now. Probably not. To the courtyard we go then. Some more very bad decisions, I'm sure. Wow. The crowd just keeps on growing. Are they all helping with the decorating? Or the decoration? Would seem so. Preparation for the festival is in full force. Found the nun. She's over there. She's got a bunch of people around her, though. What should we do? I'll force my... Dumbass! Could you not? For once? How about plan B this time? I like the fact that he's just immediately like, yeah, right. Is this gonna be bad? Ow. Do I get to punt a child? Are you alright, Michelle? You went down pretty hard. I'm going to punt a child. It's not the one I'm aiming for, but I'm not going to be picky. You're such a weakling, dearest Michelle. I don't weigh that much. You're literally... A breeze could blow you over. God damn, Michelle, you bitch. Not enough to knock you over jumping on your back. Gave me no time to brace myself. You have nothing to brace. Pish Posh My Mel would have had no problem catching me. Then was spun me around like a princess at a ball. Hey, aren't you supposed to not want that anymore? Unreasonable doesn't even begin to describe your expectations. Are you sure you should still be Are you sure you should be running around like that? No. I thought you were in rather poor health. Amazingly, I actually feel pretty good, and I haven't even had any medicine today. Good. Maybe because I cleared things up with Mel yesterday? I cried my eyes out last night, but I feel better now. Glad to hear it. They do say health is as much mental as it is physical. Oh, shit. So you might keep getting better if you stay positive. Just don't push yourself. Why, thank you for your concern. Yeah, don't call me that. Or him that. She's taken quite a liking to you. I know, I hate it. How do you like that? It's nice, isn't it? Yeah, I'm gonna go puke. I'm more not sure how to react. Oh, just go along with it. You know what you want to. No, I don't. I wish I could be there too. Want to pat that sweet little head of hers. What do you think she is, a cat? You're probably not far off with that. Now that she's opened up, though, I will admit she is rather sweet. I don't know about that. And then there's this asshole. Oh, there you are, Nelly. Don't run off like that, you scared me. It's not my fault you lost sodomy. I'll try to keep a better eye on you. I don't know about that. So you came to check out the courtyard, Michelle? You know, you really stand out from the crowd. Yeah, I know. You're so pale, I could tell it was you from way off in the distance. Why don't you... I hate these children. I am well aware of how conspicuous I am. But everyone's acting so unconcerned, it's honestly kind of disconcerting. I can't say people don't think you look unusual, but no one's afraid of you or anything. It's... not easy looking different from everyone else, is it? Comes with its disadvantages, yes. And she would have had to deal with the same thing. Huh? That's another thing I regret. I wish I could have treated her more like a regular person. Guess I just wasn't mature enough to accept her. You spent much of your life in a very sheltered environment. So it's only human that you would have difficulty accepting something that didn't fit within your view of the world. That doesn't make you a bad person. Someone get the bigot bell. Regardless, you did treat her like a regular person. That's the reason she accepted your invitations to go on walks. Yeah, I guess. Question. You know what she looks like, right? I do. What did you think the first time you saw it? I know that's not the most tactful question, but I thought nothing of it. Simply saw her as a person, as a girl. I see. Well, what do you know? It looks like I am a bad guy. Yep. Cool. And you're a right saint. No. No, I've simply seen much worse. Yeah, that's a way of putting it. You know, you kind of remind me of her. I do? I mean, you're much more personable than her, but, oh, what's the word? It's not just the way you look, but there's something a little different than everyone else about you. Like an aura or something, I'm not sure. I'm sorry if I offended you. No, you've done that enough times. I don't feel anything. I wasn't trying to insult you or anything. But I mean, like yesterday, you were talking like a prophet. I'm almost beginning to think that maybe you really did see a vision from God. I mean... enough with all the grown-up talk. You lost me ages ago. Yeah, I'm with her for once. Yeah, sorry. Who cares if Michelle is a saint or a prophet or the archangel himself? Please not the last one. Michelle's my second brother. Besides, he doesn't look all that weird to me. You don't see many things, do you, girl? The saintess is probably just an ordinary girl, too. Big enough now that I won't think badly of her no matter what she looks like. I don't believe that, but you know. You are, yeah. When she's free and feeling better again, maybe we can get together and bake something. That would be lots of fun. She'll forgive you, I'm sure of it. No, I don't think she's going to. She's going to be fucking livid, no matter what. You know, maybe we shouldn't be talking about this so loudly. Wouldn't want anyone to overhear us. Alright, sorry. Everyone's so busy preparing for the festival, I'm sure we're fine. Hey, we're not gonna be fine. Better safe than sorry, though. As you say. So, Michelle, are you here to help with prep? No, I was hoping I could find some time to talk with the nun. With all the people coming and going, she's going to have her hands full until the festival starts. Well, that's unfortunate. Is it that important you want to talk? You talk to with her? Yes, she may be able to give us information that could assist in acquiring the second key. The second key? You're not saying she's involved too, are you? By estimation, she doesn't know anything. She is, however, very much connected to the swordsman. Much like you acted to help your sister, I believe the nun is his driving force. Are you serious? I find that hard to believe. I mean, she's such a loving, charitable woman. And he's, well, a savage brute. You don't need to be kind. A murderer. It has to be her, though. Have you ever seen the two of them acting particularly close? Never. She's kind to everyone. I've seen them talking once or twice, sure. But she wasn't acting any differently than she does around anyone else. Certainly didn't seem like they had anything going on. Maybe they're hiding it? Surely there's something between them. I would certainly presume so. Nuns aren't allowed to be romantically involved, so they could be having secret trysts. Forbidden romance. I hate the fact you're saying that, but you're also right, Nelly. God damn it. Huh. So you need to talk with her then, Michelle. Leave it to me. You can do it. Well, right now she's showing people how to make the decorations, weaving straw into crowns and flowers and other things. I know how to make them too, so I can take her place teaching for a little. Appreciate it, but if anyone should be offering to help, it's me. There's a bunch of them already done, like over there, hanging off the tree branches. Can you make those? Hell no. What are you, high? They're very intricately designed, and my hands suck. You'd have to be really good at weaving to make those, let alone teach other people how to. Should take her up on offer. You're right. Your assistance would be greatly appreciated. You got it. I'll let her know you want to talk, so just hold tight. And you, Mel, are coming with me. You get to help make decorations. I'm not good at this stuff, though. Nope, I said you're coming, and that's all there is to it. Me as your teacher, you'll be a pro in no time. Yeah, alright. You win. Let's go. Oh, that adorable little sack of shit. Nelly seems to be in good shape, and it doesn't look like last night caused any problems for them. I'm relieved. Hopefully, they can continue down this path. They'll be fine, I'm sure. I pray that they will be. Now we should have a little time before the nun is available to talk, so I really like to find some shade. Is it pretty bright out today? I thought you could see through my eyes. I can, yes. I can see what's going on, just not as clearly as you. Not enough to tell how strong the sun is, for example. I see. Don't do that. You alright? I'm fine. Say, but the backs of my eyes are starting to hurt. 2 days now, with hardly a cloud in sight. There we are. My eyes won't catch fire now. Maybe. Ah, there you are. I hope I didn't keep you waiting too long. No, no worries. I apologize for pulling you away from your duties at such a busy time. After that little surprise this morning, I figure you must really have something you want to say. I do. Something very important. And if possible, I'd like to discuss it with you somewhere more private. Let me guess. You're gonna propose to me. Not in this lifetime. I should know better than that. I'm a servant of the God, the Father. He's the only companion I am permitted to have. No, I just want to... I know, I'm kidding. Yeah, she was She's a joker. Just wanted to tease you a bit. I hate every single one of you, damn it. I can't be away for very long, though, alright? I'll do my best to keep it short. Okay, let's head inside and find a room, then. After you. May I ask you something, Giselle? What? Yes. What is it? Is there something about me that makes people want to tease me? Yes, absolutely. Everything. Every goddamn thing. No, not at all. What would ever give you that idea? If you say so. Oh, you poor asshole. Alright, well. Alright, you have my undivided attention. Make yourself comfortable and speak whenever you're ready. I'm here to help those in need. My ears are at your service. The good, the bad, the ugly, tell me anything and everything. Hey, you're not gonna like this. You're a nun. You should probably be a little more peculiar with your conversation topics. Or particular, whatever. Yeah, what's wrong? Nothing. I actually want to talk about you rather myself. About me. You or the people you associate with, I suppose. Are you acquaintances with the Asian swordsman? The Lord's bodyguard? I mean, I know of him, but I can't say I know terribly much about him. What? I was under the impression you were quite intimate with him. Did someone tell you we were? No, that was just the feeling I had. Remember, I am a nun. Hey, funny thing about that. Whatever you think you saw, you were probably imagining. I'm not allowed to give any man special treatment, let alone be intimate with one. There's something between you two, though. What do you mean something between us? Maybe you should try telling her what we know about him here. That's probably not a good idea. His primary motivation is to keep her church running, after all. Is he not here to keep this church, your church, in operation? Is he what? Did he tell you he was? He did. Oh, really? That's a little... No, that's quite surprising. Hardly ever see him talking to anyone. Are you friends with him? Hell no! Abso-fucking-lutely not. Perhaps acquaintances would be a better word. Yes, he didn't threaten to fucking spill my guts on the floor. Well, he seems to be a nice enough fellow. Are you really not close with him at all? Nope. So if he told you he was trying to protect this church, it would have been out of a sense of gratitude, nothing more. Gratitude for? A while back he was in pretty bad place in life, and I gave him some food. This was when I wasn't all the way out here, but at a church in the city. There were other nuns there too, as I recall. Right. We also served as an orphanage, so it was us and a ton of children. I've since fallen out of touch with them, though. But as servants of God, it is our responsibility to offer assistance to those in need, which is exactly what I did for him. No special treatment, I just did the right thing. So whatever you think you saw between us, there's nothing there. You're lying. You're Pauline, though, aren't you? Huh. That right. Marie. How can that be? How can she not be her? You know. There's a really clear answer to that. That sounds a lot like a name we heard behind the third door. Uh-huh. I don't think they're the same person. I concur. There's no guarantee everyone's names has to be the same. Nell's and Nellie's were, which just made us think it would all be. That's true. That is fucking her, isn't it? That fucking is her, isn't it? On the subject of assumptions, it's possible her connection to the swordsman is also a flawed one. Because again, all we have to go on is Mel and Nellie. Although in Morgana's story, I'm pretty sure he said something along the lines of doing what he did to keep her church running. Was he not referring to this woman? I should get back down to the courtyard then. Nellie won't be able to handle everything on her own. It would be great if you could help with the preparations too. 1 second. Huh? There's absolutely nothing going on between you. Why can't you just accept the answer I've given you? I don't like being so blunt, but you're really overstepping your bounds. I said there's nothing and there's nothing. What do I say? If she leaves now, it won't be easy getting another chance to talk to her. Maybe get him to tell me a story without having her on my side, though. Be able to get his key? Maybe you could try talking to him with Mel here. 2 of you together could convince him to give up his key. No, he'll just kill us both. When I encountered his shadow in the mansion, he told me that if I had mentioned the key to him in the past, he would have cut my head from my shoulders on the spot. Uh-huh. Then, should we try to find the Lord first instead? I think I'll try to shake her up. Take a leap of faith on there being something between them. Boy, you're an idiot. Happy now? I should really get going. Hold on, just one last thing. Yes? Would it be possible for you to grant me access to the observation tower? The tower? Why? Because the Lord and his bodyguard are keeping someone imprisoned at the top of it. What? They've locked up a girl with miracle blood. It's not very appropriate to joke about things like that. I'm not joking. The medicine you are handing out, that's real human blood. What proof do you have? Yeah, exactly, dumbass. Have someone else who can corroborate my story. What proof do you have that they're telling the truth? When you hear what he has to say, you'll know. But the greatest proof is his key. Sorry, but there's no way I can believe someone being imprisoned here. Claims are an affront only to the good people who give their time, money, and hard... Yeah, she's fucking in on it. Open the door and you can see for yourself. I can't. I don't have the keys. And does that not seem the slightest bit unusual to you? Does it not make you think they may be hiding something? No, because I know it's being kept in the tower. You know. The observation tower is the Lord's personal property. She knows. She fucking knows. Stores his money and valuables there because the church is less likely to be broken into than his manor. His money. That's fucking stupid. Even thieves fear God. No, they don't. No, they fucking don't. So you understand why he would want to keep his property there. Or here. Does that actually make sense, though? No! If he's so afraid of thieves, surely he can afford to hire guards. He doesn't like keeping guards around. Why not? Haven't you heard? There have been several failed assassination attempts. Lord is not a bad man. He can just be rather aggressive in his work, which has a tendency to make the man enemies, some of whom want to see him dead. Keeping his wealth at hand only increases that risk. Now are you satisfied? Insist all you like, but he's not keeping money in the tower. He's got it. Are you after the Lord's wealth? Is that what this is about? What? Again, I don't like being so blunt, but who do you think I'm more likely to believe? The Lord who has been supporting me in this church, or you who just showed up out of nowhere demanding me to open the door? Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I'm telling the truth, there's a dying girl in that tower. I'm sorry, and I don't want to do this, but if you keep this up, I'm going to have to call the guards. I really must be going now. Swordsman, he helped imprison the girl in the tower so he could get the money necessary to keep your church up and running. With your help, we can stop this. Take some time to cool off. Yeah, that's about right. That was about how I figured. Would it have killed her to be a little more open-minded? No, the bitch knows! Really hope she considers the possibility we're telling the truth, even just a little bit. Oh no, she's gonna sell us out. Is she so defensive because she trusts the Lord that much, or is her trust in the swordsman? Or maybe simply because she doesn't trust me. I think I'll head back to the courtyard. I need some time to consider our next move. No, we should be leaving. There might be something Mel and Nellie can do to help too. Perhaps. With the nun denying any involvement with the swordsman, and him being so inscrutable, I find myself at a complete loss as to how to go about crossing the wall standing in the way of getting the truth out of him. My mind brings me back to the events of the second door, the most savage of the three tragedies. The thing he did then were undeniably inhuman, which makes me wonder if his perspective on these events would have any influence on Morgana's perception of him. If at all, a positive influence seems the less likely. Was he man or was he beast? If nothing else, he wanted to be human in the beginning. What was it that he truly desired? He hadn't been under Morgana's curse. Would he have wanted to be the same killer he was? Oh, you know. Who knows? Who can say? Bright. Blinding sunlight drags me from my thoughts. Radiance brighter, more intense than any I've been under today. Or rather, it's probably more in my mind interpreting it that way because my eyes can't handle anymore. In a matter of moments, all I can see is white. Michelle, are you alright? Feel a sharp pain like someone yanking at the back of my eyes. That is seriously annoying. I get that's the point, but also it's like, holy shit, stop. I'm fine. I just need some shade. Giselle's voice fades away. From somewhere I think I can hear her calling my name, but instead of sound, all that reaches me is more pain. Then the world starts tilting towards me. Cool. I got flashbang too much. No, not the world. It's me who's falling. What? Oh, that ain't good. Oh, that ain't good. Did I get poisoned? God damn it. It's more likely than I think. Oh, that ain't good. Oh, that ain't good. Crap. I'm not at the mansion. Where am I? Oh, that ain't good. Huh? You're awake. Morgana. What are you doing here? Does my appearance disturb you? Not for the reasons you think. That's to be expected, I suppose. Hardly what you would call attractive, after all. Morgana. How do you know my name? How do I know your name? I came to save you. Where is this? Aren't you in the... Uh-huh. Huh? What just happened? I tried to say observation tower. My voice completely disappeared. Where is this? I'm not sure how you couldn't know. This is the witch's cottage by the lake. I found you unconscious outside my door, so I presume you came in to search for my herbal medicine. Unconscious? Outside her door? Your arm? What? This is before she lost her arm. Does that mean I traveled even farther into the past? Maybe. Or could this be... You must get yourself far away from this place, Morgana. Better yet, escape to another country entirely. Where did that come from? I have no means of survival if I leave. In that case, beware of two men who will come to visit you. You must not open the door for them. What do you mean? They're a... Uh-huh. Yeah. So is that like the past way of making things happen? Why do I lose my voice for all the most important details? Is this really the cottage by the lake? Take a look out the window and see for yourself. Oh! That ain't good. There's nothing there. Nothing outside the window. No, that's not exactly right. A reddish-black fog churns beyond the window. A pretty lake, is it not? Not that I have any place talking about beauty. Oh, do you? Do you? This isn't the real world. Yeah, no shit. Is it your world, then, Morgana? Or is it world within our dreams? Oh, this is just getting stupider. God damn it. Man, ask who you are. I once spent much time at your side. This is also very strange. It was always you who was talking to me, and now you don't even know my name. Shall we talk for a bit, Morgana? If you're gonna try and convince me to leave, I won't have it. And please watch what you say. There's something very unsettling about your choice of words. I know. As you wish. In that case, let's talk about ourselves. So long I fought to fend off the things you said, not because I had any particular dislike for you, because I was afraid of how entrancing the sound of your voice was. I empathized with the feelings seething through your words, and that understanding almost allowed them to consume me. There was a mysterious magnetism to your voice, and as emotionally unstable as I was at the time, you're being kind. I couldn't possibly have withstood giving into it. You're saying my voice is unpleasant. Not at all. It was beautiful. Frighteningly so. I want to try again. I want you to tell me about yourself. The things you see and feel. I will not be telling you or anyone else about myself. Hey, why is that? They would have to be inhuman to empathize with you. In that case, we can start with me instead. Honestly, I don't want to talk about myself either. Because it makes me feel pitiful, worthless. Yeah. It's a story I'd rather pretend never happened. And it's not a story I can tell just anyone. But you can tell me. Indeed. I was born into this... Yeah? What? Young age being... Uh-huh. As I grew older, my body developed like a boy's. Not entirely, though. Body is incomplete. Missing one thing, yeah. The change drove my mother to madness, and she hid me away. For I was unfit to be in the presence of others. That was when I was 14 years old. And that marked the end of any semblance of normalcy in my life. Morgana, you once told me that our fates were decided before birth, both yours and mine alike. I spent my whole life rejecting that notion, insisting I was a normal person. Fighting to prove I was indeed man. Now that it's all over, I think you were right. Fate was always set in stone. Perhaps if I had stopped trying to fight it, if I had shut up and accepted it, I could have lived a longer life. Yeah, and you would have hated every single goddamn second. Could have not left Giselle behind. Do you regret your choice? No, I do not. No matter what could have been, I had to hold my ground. Had to keep shouting. Because if I hadn't, it would have rendered my very existence meaningless. No matter what misfortune the decision may have brought, I must not regret it. Everyone has some principle, some belief, some fundamental aspect of themselves they must always stand in unwavering support of. Perhaps must not lose sight of would be a better way to put it. For if we do, we lose sight of ourselves. For most people, these beliefs have probably been internalized so deeply they aren't even aware they hold them. What we carry inside of us is unique. Difficult for other people to understand, to accept, forcing us to walk a path of solitude and persecution. Yeah. I believe you genuinely do have miraculous powers. And who knows, maybe your blood is special too, but I think your real power lies in your voice, in its ability to enchant anyone who hears it. But it was something you were born with, not something you asked for. Was it not? I am a saint and the daughter of God. That is the lot I was given, and that is the path I must walk. If I stray from that path or stop walking, I will no longer be myself. It would make me worthless. We mustn't lament the solitude we were dealt. Maybe not, but I think that if either of us had someone, even one person who accepted us, it would have caused us to see the world in a much different light. I know you had people like that. Treated you like a regular girl. They're gone now. And have you never leaned on their memory? It comes back to me from time to time, but even then they were different than me. They were so full of kindness, so very human. While they taught me to experience their joy, not even they could change what I ultimately am. I left my humanity behind far too early in life. And what about you? Do you have anyone special? I do. And do they treat you like a normal person? They talk massive amounts of shit to me, but I accept that. And expect it. Yeah. However, you still know that you're different. That you can't fit in with everyone else. That you're abnormal. You do, don't you? I am very conscious of that fact. That on a fundamental level, I am still gray. That so long as I am who I am, that will always be so. Nevertheless, her acceptance allowed me to step onto the path she walked. Path wide enough for even me, despite my abnormality. You are, I expect, only half right about that. You're a man capable of making compromises. With a spirit strong enough to try to walk the path of humanity, while still being an outsider to it. I could never do that. Someone could be standing there, some ordinary but incredibly kind and accepting person, holding their hand out for me, and I don't think I could take it. Because I know that if I do, it will only bring more pain. So if I'm to take anyone's hand, it must be someone inhuman. Someone fundamentally abnormal. And not just mentally or emotionally, but on a deeper level, intrinsically different. Maybe you could do it. Maybe you could understand even the tiniest bit of my fate. You could do that, couldn't you? Then do it. Understand me, empathize with me, take some of the weight off my back. I have every intention of doing everything I can, but you have to understand, I'm not from this time, Morgana. I cannot promise you I will be around much longer. So instead, take as much time as you need to find someone who will accept you, and with them, slowly bring yourself back onto the path of humanity. It will not be easy, I know. Constant fear at the looks people give you, dreading the things they think and feel about you, terrified by the thought they might abandon you at any moment, ever-present anxiety about whether you're able to fit in with them. But I know you can do it. I know you can bring yourself back to a place you can love, like what you had 4 years ago. You really are. Cool. Michelle. Wait. You may think talking to my past can change something. Oh, so this was her doing that. But you're sorely mistaken. Nothing of the girl you see there remains. Poke and prod at the past all you like. It won't change anything, my dear. It's all too far gone to have any effect. See, I don't believe that, because we wouldn't be in the past. If that was the case. Shell? Shell, are you there? Are you alright? Get up, Michelle, please. Well, that's a day wasted. Wonderful. Oh, thank goodness, you're awake. Did I pass out? Yes. You're awake. Are you okay? Did you hit your head? Probably. Nelly. Gave everyone a big scare. There's Michelle. All of a sudden, you were just on the ground. You feeling unwell? Yeah, too much sun does that to you. No, I just have a natural sensitivity to sunlight. Apologize for any concern I caused. Sorry for worrying you too, Giselle. And for that rather shameful display. Yeah, no need to apologize. Like you said, you're sensitive to sunlight. I'm just glad you're alright. If anything, I should be the one apologizing for putting so much pressure on you. I had no idea it was so bright out. As long as you're not sick or anything. So you're feeling better now. My head still hurts a little, but yes, I'm fine. What time is it? Almost supper time. Which means I better get back to the cottage. Was I really out that long? At least you woke up before supper. I should get going, though. See you tomorrow, Michelle. Good night, Nelly. Tomorrow is the day before Morgana is supposed to die. Our time is limited enough as it is. That said, Giselle, I saw Morgana. What do you mean, how? I don't know if it was in a world of her creation or simply a dream, but in it I spoke with Morgana when she was still alive. What was she like? Not like the Morgana we know now, not someone who seems to feed off hatred. So she really was a saint in life like Mel described her. Though I got the impression being a saint was more like a chain around her ankle, the only way she was able to derive meaning from her life. Not to mention the other sense of solitude brought about by the knowledge that no one like her would ever come into her life. Do you think she wanted to break free from the chains then? Even if she were able to, she would never be able to return to anything resembling normal. Much like I will never have a normal body, yeah. Although... you're awake. That's good. Apparently. What, you came to check up on me? Don't act so surprised. I'm plenty capable of showing concern for others. I don't believe you. That said, no, that's actually not why I'm here. He looks pale. I know you're not feeling well, but if you're up to it, would you mind joining me for supper? I don't know why you would make such a big deal about asking me to. He's the one asking. Uh-huh, that's about what I thought. I think he's getting suspicious. Yeah, I see. I apologize for not handling my encounter with him better. Don't be. If he was sure I was playing him, I wouldn't be here. So don't blame yourself. Though, I would still appreciate it if you came. Absolutely. Turning him down would only give him more reason to be suspicious. True enough. I'll do my best not to let anything slip. You try and do the same, alright? Of course. Hell, let's get going then. Could the nun have told him what I said to her? Yeah, maybe. Whatever this is about, we don't want to keep him waiting. Be on your guard. Ah, well. Alright, so is it quick save time? I think so. Here it is. I see that. I've been waiting. Saved you a couple seats, so go on, sit down. Cool. This is a great scene. Oh, I love it. Okay, so what now? How's this gonna go? Apparently this is unbearable. What's the matter, Mel? I've hardly touched your food. Lost your appetite? I've never been a very big eater. No, then why don't you give the rest to your friend here? It's a bit bland, but it's passable. Wouldn't you say? This pressure is nothing if not overwhelming. How does he expect anyone to eat with air so tense? Oh, you're all just weak. And Mel refuses to even look at him. Considering he's the reason Mel's involved in this at all, I can understand not wanting to make eye contact. Or even be in the same room. Or you're not gonna eat either? Don't worry, there's no poison in it. No, you're not gonna poison us, you're just gonna fucking kill me. The thought never crossed my mind. Why would you think I would be concerned about my meal being poisoned? Yeah, it was only a joke. I don't see the Lord anywhere. He's gone back to his manor. I thought you were his bodyguard. He's a lord. He has more than one guard. Why did you invite us to supper? Is there any reason I shouldn't have? There are plenty. Such as? I imagine anyone would feel a bit overwhelmed dining with the Lord's personal bodyguard. Like that? In fact, I'm surprised you two knew each other at all, let alone were on good enough terms to share supper together. Oh, buddy, you're pushing your luck. You haven't told this man anything, have you, Mel? Nothing? All I told him is that you were the Lord's bodyguard. I see. You want to know what kind of terms we're on? Not really. Huh? We're accomplices. Such a shame this was how your union had to turn out. Oh, we're gonna die. Finally get to see him again, only to learn he's a criminal. Wait, what crimes might you be referring to? Take a guess. What sort of atrocities do you think we're committing? What's he doing? Why would he tell you that? Like, wants to gauge my reaction, I assume. Choose my words carefully, I can't say too much. Saying nothing either. Cool. How many times can I fuck up? Yes or yes? How should I handle this? I have no idea. All I'm asking you to do is guess. Just say the first thing that comes to mind. You're putting me on the spot, telling me my friend is a criminal, and asking me to guess his crime. Did you honestly think you would get any sort of answer out of me? You make a fair point. Then allow me to change the question. If you found out a friend of yours was a criminal, would you still be able to be their friend? That question makes you uncomfortable too. Consider it. A sort of sideshow to liven up our meal. Yeah, he's still a psychopath. Don't take it too seriously. It would depend on if they feel guilty about what they've done, and if they have any intention on making penance for their crimes. And Mel, well, he's someone who would be ashamed of any wrongdoing he might or might not have participated in. I see. What about you? If you had done something you knew to be wrong, would you be ashamed? Would you make penance? Maybe, maybe not. You have one hell of a friend here, Mel. Michelle. That was your name, wasn't it? Do you have any other friends? I don't have many, no. Any in this land? No? Why you ask? I don't have any friends here either. Or maybe I never had any at all. Maybe he wants to be your friend. Yeah, that's a great fucking idea. Giselle, shut the hell up. Yeah, I might doubt that too. Yeah, I guess not. Any family? I left home some time ago. They too hard to visit regularly. Why do you want to know? I'm in a similar situation myself. Thought it might be nice to find some common ground. Find it difficult to take him at his word. So you made the long journey all the way out here so you could see him. That I did? This is just a small detour in his travels. That's what you told me, isn't it? That's right. Very gracious of you to go so far out of your way for him. Oh, and Mel, I have a question for you as well. What kind of question? Think of it like a little game. Oh, cool. We're gonna die. You're standing on the edge of a cliff. On your left is your sister, on your right, him. They're both about to fall. You can only save one of them. Whose hand do you grab? Surely this isn't the first time you've heard this scenario proposed. It's not real, it's just hypothetical. Oh, of course it is. Don't take it so seriously. Come on, it's just a game. You know that, right? You don't need to answer. As he said, I'm only here to see him. When I heard there was going to be a festival, I requested permission to remain until then. If that displeases you for any reason, I apologize. But hypothetical or not, a question like that makes it uncomfortable for everyone involved. Or are you trying to make him feel cornered? No, not at all. It's merely a question. Never meant to make him uncomfortable. My apologies. Now, I suppose I should take my leave, as it seems my presence makes it hard to enjoy the food. Relax, I'm not staying here tonight. I won't get in the way of your reunion anymore. You said you would be here until the Harvest Festival. They're supposed to be putting on quite the impressive event. Look forward to it. May I ask you one thing before you go? What do you think of the nun? Are you very close with her? I'm not close to anyone. Alright, well. Did we fuck up? Yeah. So, yeah. Thank you. I was hoping to handle it better than that. I just can't seem to keep it together around him. Well, he's what he is. I'm really sorry. I can hardly blame you. Thanks. There's something really unsettling about him. Can't say I disagree. What was the deal with that question anyway? The cliff one? Yeah. I think it's best if you don't linger on it. Any way you look at it, he had to be... Never mind. Anyway, keep your eye out. Probably want to be extra careful tonight. After all that, I'm scared he might be up to something. Yeah, probably. There's no saying where he actually went. Yeah, I'm with Mel. I have a bad feeling about what he might do. After a conversation like that, you'd be crazy not to be on alert. That would be wise, yes. Plan to head straight back to my room. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. Do you really think we'll be able to get his key? I still can't bring myself to believe there's anything between him and the Saintess. The Lord's pretty much always inaccessible. Does the Lord say anything when you are all together? Such as anything at all. Something to give me some idea what kind of person he is. Sorry, I've got nothing. I usually keep my mouth shut when I'm with them, and they hardly talk to each other either. See? Sorry. Pretty sure you've already heard this, but the Lord's an incredibly suspicious man. I'm not sure he's capable of trusting anyone at all. So it's not really a situation where I can go up and ask him about his personal life. After several failed assassination attempts, among other things, he's just grown to be suspicious of everyone around him. Someone's walking up to him and he even thinks they might try something. That's all it takes for him to have them beheaded. Cool. Lovely. As a person, his reputation's awful, but he has done a ton to improve the city's economy. So the merchant and the artisan thinks he's alright. Yeah, I mean, what's a couple of lives when business is booming? Fuck's sake. And out of curiosity, what is the Lord's name? Huh? Oh, you don't know that either? His name... Francois Bartner. John Francois Bartner. What? That name doesn't fit him at all. Not one bit. He does not look like a Jean-Francois. Could that mean he's not the Lord, then? No, the Lord is the only other person who did enough to earn Morgana's wrath and be on the receiving end of her reconstruction wish. It has to be him. Between this and the nun being named Marie, things are starting to get a bit muddled. Hold on a second, I think I've heard the name Bartner somewhere. There was a diary in the library where I lived in the mansion, as I recall, written by someone named Bartner. Actually, now that I think about it, the same diary also showed up in Mill's next life. In it, he was complaining about not having gotten the larger of the family estates. And a bad harvest, I think. That was one of the books your family sent you, right? Actually, that was the one book they didn't. It was already in the library when I arrived. You think he could have written it? And here I thought it was just the scribblings of a disgruntled noble. If the book really is that old, I'm amazed it was in such good condition for so long. We can't be more than 100 years behind our own time, so it's not inconceivable it would still be in good shape then. But Mel came back many 100 years after that. It's almost like it was frozen in time. Hey, it probably was. You know, I think time may have actually been stopped during the times the mansion wasn't present in the living world. I kept it clean, yes, but one person going around dusting wouldn't be enough to keep it from falling into disrepair over hundreds of years. Just what on earth is that mansion? That's a great question. Is it also part of Morgana's miracle? What's the matter? You've just been standing there staring off into space. Sorry I got lost in thought. You seem to do that a lot. Just go off into your own world. I swear you've got to be more absent-minded than me. Well, unlike you, I have things on my fucking mind. That's not important though, I guess. Anyway, so I've been trying to think of ways I can help, but sorry I haven't been able to come up with anything. It's fine, I'm simply glad to have you on my side. Sure. Well, I should get back to my room. If you have any good ideas, let me know. I will. We're gonna get fucking stabbed. Should head back too. I'm gonna grab some, We're gonna get stabbed. I'm gonna check something. Hang on. Okay. So that did update. I know we don't have much time, Michelle, and that concerns you, but try not to agonize over it too much. Sorry. After how well yesterday went, it just feels like we've come to a screeching halt. Honestly, I'm having trouble processing everything. How about for now we just focus on the immediate issues? You mean like being stabbed? Start with, we're going to want to talk to the nun again tomorrow. I don't think that's going to happen. We might have an easier time of it if we brought Mel or Nellie along. She'd probably be more inclined to believe us about the observation tower. Or, you know, we'll just sell them out and the children will die. You actual idiot. That might work. Though it presents another potential problem. What if she doesn't believe them? It could put the two of them at risk. And there's also the chance she's not involved with the swordsman at all as she claims. In which case, convincing her doesn't get us any closer to getting the truth out of him. Maybe we'd better approach it from the Lords. Uh-huh. Yep. And here we go. Alright. Welp. Maybe it's a cat. It's not a fucking cat. I'll go check. Hey, maybe don't do that. That's a bad decision. Yeah. 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 Damn it, there's someone in there. It's No, I don't think it's a ghost. There's a ghost out there. Get away from the window. Hurry, you don't want it to possess you. Yeah, she's like, shit, this is my home, get the fuck out. Calm down. Screams startle me far more than anything. Oh, you know, deep breaths. We have to go find Mel and get in another room. Can't stay in this one any longer, no way. I don't think it was a ghost. In fact, I'm going after them. What? No, you can't be serious. Shell. Hell yeah. The albino's got his nuts up. Pretty sure they went this way. Let's go back to the mansion. You're chasing a ghost. You're out of your mind. We've already died, you idiot. You know, now that I think about it, she's essentially a ghost herself, afraid of another ghost. Think I saw movement in the bushes over here, or there. Is this the one? I was fucking right! Wait. Is that her? Wait. Huh? No. Tell you what, give me a better view, I'll think about it. Hold on. Yeah, go after her. She's hot. Yeah, stop. I want to talk to you. You stop. Why are you chasing me? Record, I wasn't breaking in for nefarious reasons. Yeah, of course not. Don't need to take me into the guards. I'm not gonna report you. All I want to do is talk. I got nothing to say to you. Well, I do, so please stop. What's your deal anyway? You some kind of creep. You tried to break into my room. You don't get to break into my fucking personal space and then call me a creep. Fuck off. No. How the hell's a man chasing a woman down a dark road not a creep? Okay, in that context, as if you look any less suspicious. Screw off and stop chasing me, damn it. And stop running. Someone there? Alright. You bitch. What are you? He's gonna do terrible things to me. I mean, I wouldn't stop at terrible. Wait, what? Yeah, that's right. No, it's worse. It's fucking worse. Oh, yeah. What's going on here? Wait a minute. Don't do anything rash. I can explain. I'm completely innocent. Uh-huh. Yeah. Well, then. I don't know if I'd go with better. So it would seem. Yeah, you're both dumb. What are you doing here, Maria? Wait, are you? Is that you, Polly? You fucking liar! They know each other. And she called her. So I was right. That is your name. Yep. That is my earthly name. Oh, fuck off. It is not who I am now. Don't even give me that. I am Marie. I no longer go by that name. Marie, that's your name? That's a fucking laugh. Crap. I hate you, but also... You know, assets. You joking. I am not. In that outfit, you become a nun or something. That part of the gag? That's why you call yourself Marie, huh? Name suits you a hell of a lot better than me. Virgin Mary's namesake grows up to be... Oh. Well, sweet little Pauline grows up to be a genuine virgin. What do you say? Want to take my earthly name and I'll take your... You don't have to be so... No, she has a point. I like this version. It could go south very quickly. That reminds me, I heard word there was a Saintess or whatever at the church here. That you? Saintess, huh? That's just what people call me. I don't actually consider myself a saint. Pure as ever, I see. If it were me, I'd let him... Yeah, you're still an absolute piece of shit. And I could not be happier. Swipe all their ties and get the hell out. You're unbelievable, Maria. No, you're fucking not. You're not kidding. Don't take what I say so seriously. What did you come here for, Maria? Yeah, that's about what I love the fact... It's like... At least own up. Wherever, anywhere, everywhere, and then we're gone. Wait. Why were you trying to break into my fucking room, then? You do realize this is a church, right? I know, sacred ground, no place for a dirty old prostitute like me. I'm going to hell, yada yada. I didn't say that. No, you were implying it. With a sledgehammer. I would prefer you refrain from working on church property. I was on my way out, in fact. Then that white-haired dude came after me. You're lying! I do believe you tried to break into my room first. Huh? You keep your mouth shut. Fuck you! You tried to break in. What for? What's it matter what for? You're lying. Okay, that... Also that. Was it the Lord? Is that who you came to see? Huh? Why would you assume the Lord of all people? There are plenty of other men in need of my service. Yeah, that's true. I thought there might be something between you two. There's nothing between us. Yeah, there fucking is. Everyone's denying their connection to each other. Mm-hmm. So, since you're here, Maria, do you want to stop by my place for a bit? So you can grill me about what I'm here for. No, I will admit I'm curious, but if you don't want to talk about it, I won't try to force you. I will! We just haven't seen each other in so long. I'm sure we got plenty to catch up on. Come on, surely you can stay for tea at least. They don't call you the Saintess for nothing, huh? You'll even invite a whore into your house for a friendly chit-chat. I wish you'd stop calling me that. You're an old friend who I haven't seen in years. It's only natural to want to catch up, is it not? They're old friends. Not sure that exactly applies to us, you know. But sure, why not? Though, to tell you the truth, I have no idea what the hell we'd even talk about, so I'll agree to come on one condition. Oh, yeah? Yeah, of course. Hey, you know what? You like that? I'm in. Me? Can't let this opportunity go. Now that we know that the nun is Pauline, we might be able to get more out of her. That's fair, but still. I'm not sure how comfortable I am bringing a man into the house with only girls. I'm not sure how comfortable I am going, yeah. Yeah. What's the big deal? If Frida might turn feral? Not me. No, he ain't that kind of guy. Bitch, I'll stab you in the way you don't want. Got nothing to worry about. She's right. You seem to trust me quite a bit for someone you just met. Not so much trust, more like the air you give off. Air. You don't look like you've got the... Yep, there it is. It's like... Why is this game making me want to hurt women and children? That's terrible. What did you just say? He's like, just shut up. Grit your teeth, bitch. Just grit your teeth. That's fucking me. Don't let it get to you. There's nothing you can do about that. Well, what are you waiting for? Come on. Go on, get your butts moving. Okay. Sure, I like where this is going. Not in this situation. Giselle's right, though. This could be a good chance to get some new information. God damn it, Giselle. What is it? I just remembered. Something vital? She called me a creep. Oh, that's the part you're latching on to. In the third door, she kept calling me a creep. I love that look of this is the person that I want to be stuck with. Just occurred to me now that she was talking about me like that behind my back. I can't believe she would do that. Let it slide for now. It's something she does in the future, after all. I'm not a creep, am I? No. Well, considering what you were like at the time, I can't really blame her for thinking that. You're gonna get your ethereal nut slapped if you don't shut up. I wish I could erase that phase of my life entirely. Even I get shivers thinking of the maid me. I honestly don't think it was that bad myself. I'll take that as a compliment. Please do. That is not the correct answer. A maid outfit, though. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You know, just for that, sure. Absolute man of culture. He's like a brother I never had. Nelly, you should leave the room. Now. What brings you here so late? Bad decisions. Did you come to see me? No. Who's the pipsqueak? She lives here. I took her in. You're right. It is a strange lady. She's wearing almost nothing. Are you not cold in that? Girl, you don't make it in this business worrying about the cold. Hey, how about we get the child out of the room? Now? Hey, you need to go? You're really pretty close. Something like, hey, we need to move on. In a way, I kind of am like I don't like this conversation. You need to stop that train of thought now. Yeah, she does not need to hear that. I don't. Not with her here. Not with her. Don't. What's the fuss? I'm giving her a glimpse of the real world. No one likes the real world. And you think now's the time for that? Nelly, just wait outside. This isn't awkward or anything. No, not at all. Perfectly normal. Yeah, let's not talk about it. I don't like where this conversation's going. To a thing. I'm gonna dropkick this bitch. Right into the fireplace. No, that's just what she calls me. It's what I call my brothers. He's my number 2 brother, but we're not related. Real brother's back at the church. He's got the same color hair as me, and we look a little alike. Really? Must be a pretty good-looking fellow if he's related to you. Of course he is. Nelly, you shouldn't have said that. I wouldn't let him be my brother if he didn't. Cool. That is quite the assertion. Like how Michelle's just like, get me the fuck out of here. This is hell. I'm stranded in uncharted territory. He's like, get me out. Giselle, that was really fucking mean. That was actually mean. Relax, deep breaths. You're literally asking the impossible, actually. Alright, well sit down and make yourself comfortable, everyone. I'll go make some tea. Something to snack on while I'm here. I don't want this. Can I go back to worrying about if I'm gonna get stabbed? Why is Michelle here, though? I don't know. You have no idea how much I wish I knew. That's not important, but you know what is. Uh-huh. Yeah. Actually make that... Please stop talking. I'm begging you. Why would that be rough? Yeah. Think they're gonna be talking about. Uh-huh. That's it. Yep. Just give me a bucket so I can drown myself. I'm begging you. I know, right? We get to watch him twist it. I can just go back to bed. I can just leave. I'm going to punt the children. I'm going to punt the children. What do they think I am, their plaything? You were dumb enough to come with him, so yes. Even she's just looking at it, it's like, yeah. I didn't just sense she's smiling too, did it? Oh no, you didn't sense it. It's like bold letters, neon and everything. No, not at all. Just thinking I feel kind of bad for you. No, you don't. Don't lie to me. Why don't I believe you? We don't have time for this. Kana's still locked up in that tower even as we speak. I get what you're coming from, but I don't think this will turn out to be a waste of time. All 3 of them will have ties to the men with the keys. Could very well learn something from their conversation that could lead to a breakthrough. Or, you know, I'm just gonna find a nice rope. So I say we participate, see where that goes. What's this? Already friends into? Yep, I like this new lady a lot. I wish you didn't. She's a sweet little girl, what's not to love? You know, that kinda makes me jealous. It took you a long time to warm up to me, Nelly. What? No it didn't. I don't think. I don't know, it felt like to me you were keeping your distance. Well, you know, it's not easy to work up the courage to talk to a real-life saint. Yeah, fuck me. You know it's not that big a deal. I'm not even a real saint. So what's the conversation? No. No, thank you. How about your tasting? Hey, you know, maybe that is a decent question. Having to want to cross special someone, you do, don't you? I'm a servant of God the Father, so no, I do not have anyone. You're fucking lying! Oh, come on, we won't tell, promise. Stop! You know, I think you should go first, Nelly. No, no. No. Closest to my ideal. Me and my real. No, please stop. You don't say. And you, Maria. Kind of guys do. Yeah, of course you do. Of course you do. Knows I'm in charge. Subtlety is like context, it's for the weak. That's someone you can always count on, encouraging, supportive, or... someone like that would be. Guys like that only... Things get a little more complicated as you get older. Being quite so simple. I mean, that's a fair point, to be honest. Also, language. I'm not sure I want to grow up anymore. You don't. You've learned. You've learned a very valuable lesson. Though that's partially a result of who I am, so who knows. Maybe you'll have it a little better. You know, if you live. Now it's your turn, Sister Marie. Me. I suppose I could tell you who my favorite ain't. Come on. No, it has to be someone real. You have to have someone. I already told you. Oh, there's someone else who hasn't gone yet. I can go after that, can't I? Shell, you should probably run. Yeah. That's not a half. No, this is an awful idea. This is a terrible idea. Excuse me. I'm gonna go find this thread needle and sew my fucking mouth shut. Agree, I want to know too. No, you don't. No dodgy answers either. Yep. What? What? You're not supposed to bring me into this conversation. I am not a participant. Line up, loosen up, let us have it. No. But it's very complicated personal matter. Yes, it actually is. How about we make things simple, turn it into a choice? A choice. Three of us who takes complicated tastes. This is a bad question. There's no correct answer here. And even you should know that. Me? No. The nun. A very bad situation, my friend. They're staring. Yep. Yeah, no, there's a way out. Yeah, I got a lady. Yeah. Listen, I'm not gonna piss off the person in my fucking head, okay? Really? That's no fun. Still tell us what lights your fires at least, even if you are a... No, I'm not doing that. I think someone's a beautiful thing. Pray for God to grant you both his blessing. What's she like, though? I want to know. She like? She's that. Very cheerful, energetic person. Opposite of me in many ways. She's staying at the mansion with you. No, I'm here alone. She not feel the same way about you? Yeah, more or less, actually. Won't be cheap, but it'll... I'm poor. I'm poor. I'm poor. Yeah, she... why isn't she here? Couple you're supposed to stay together. Leave her behind when you left. Circumstances prevent us from seeing each other right now. Can always feel her there by my side, but I can't see her. Long story. Yeah, don't be nosy. Yeah, it's personal. One I'm sure isn't easy for... You got that shit right. Will you ever be able to see her again? Hoping for him. I have faith that I will. When I see her next in the flesh, I need to take her. Tell her something very important. In a way, yes. Is there something else getting in your way? Both. Women are fickle creatures, though. Think she'll always love you. And pardon, who knows how those feelings might... Oh, Maria, you're an awful person. Not as bullheaded as you guys tend to be. Here, away from her, she can find someone else she likes. She already has. Her feelings will never change. Damn. Get told. She spent more time waiting for me than you can possibly imagine. The time she last thought of what she was waiting for, she never forgot about me. Know that for a fact. I don't buy that so quickly. Maria, you terrible person. You are the best terrible person. People change, feeling change. Think you care most about eventually stab you in the back one day. People do, you've just never had the pleasure. One day you will. Taste the bitterness of betrayal. What do you think the answer to that question is, numbnuts? Yeah. You wouldn't understand what we have together then. Get fucking told! Someday if you ever find someone who means that much to you, think you'll come to understand. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. That it is possible to us, even if they do sometimes cause you pain. Damn. You're telling... Yeah, I know! Fucking hell. Oh, God. That's probably the best response you could ever have to something like that. Oh. Uh-huh. I don't think that... Nelly, you don't know what the real world is. You don't know what the real world is. I'm sorry, child. Kind of work you do. Noble or peasant. Come on, you're making it sound like I'm the bad... You are literally the... Okay, she might actually be more mature than you, Maria. Dunk this harlot! Dunk on her! Oh, shove it. Now, Michelle's answered, it's your turn. What? Do I really have to? You do? Everyone else has answered. Like I said, I don't have anyone. You're lying! Oh, don't forget the tea I made. It's going to get cold. Anyway, I'm more interested in catching up with you, Maria. Talking about boys. What happened after you left? Alright, sure. Talk about that. I don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that. An orphanage. Yep, neither of us had parents or families, so we were raised in an orphanage. Beyond the second door, Pauline had a family and seemed to be quite well off. Guess that's not the case here. So you grew up together then? Sister Marie's never told me about her childhood before. I don't like to talk about the past. Not the best of memories, after all. I'd say we're both lucky we made it this far in life. You still keep in touch with that shit heap of a director? Now, don't talk about him like that. He's not a bad person. Yeah, I know. In your mind, everyone's not a bad person. He isn't, really. But yes, he stops by occasionally to check in. He was the one who sent me on the path to become a nun. He always was fond of you. Perfect little angel you were. I doubt he liked me any more than anyone else. Compared to you, I was a damned gremlin. Hey, why did you do gremlin things then? You were a nun. Yeah, I'm gonna say yes. Yeah, of course you were. Throw rocks at the walls, making all these little holes. And one time I even filled the director's shoes with dog shit. Maria, you're really growing on me again. That would make anyone angry. I wasn't always a little... You are the most delightful pain in the ass. Director either loved you or hated you. There was no middle ground. And if he didn't like you, life was hell. He'd make you go without supper or force you to sleep outside, shit like that. Damn. That's awful. I had no idea he was doing that to you. You could have said something. Like that would have made a difference. You adored the damn director. You never would have believed me over him. Once you put your trust in someone, you refuse to believe they could be anything less than perfect. Completely blinded by faith. I don't... You do. The only reason you're willing to believe me now is because it's been so long, and because there are other people here. Damn. This would probably be a good time to step in, Michelle. Change the subject or something. Feel kind of bad for her. So, how long were you two together? Until we were around 10, I think? Does that sound about right? Sounds about right, yeah. I got fed up with everything and ran off. Ended up at a brothel. Never would have figured that. I didn't need to hear that. I did not need that sentence. Really didn't need to see that. It just keeps getting worse. Can it get worse? Live life. Did you like life at the brothel better than the orphanage? Between the two, I'd take the brothel any day. Yeah, of course. There I've got friends and colleagues. Although I did lose a whole bunch of them 4 years ago. 4 years ago. I remember hearing word of a brothel raided by bandits around the... Wait, she made it... One of them made it out? Was that where you worked, Maria? Yep, and what a nightmare that was. I mean, why the hell would you raid a whorehouse? Why not go after some noble's estate or a damn lord for that matter? Yeah, that's weird. Raided by bandits. 4 years ago. It's a matter of trying to make those forehead wrinkles permanent. Maybe. I know I shouldn't be surprised, but I'm beginning to think Maria might have had some contact with Morgana in life as well. Well, 4 years ago would make Morgana 12, and where was she then? I have a question for you, Maria. Was there a girl by the name of Morgana at that brothel? What the fuck? You know Morgana? So my suspicion was right. Yeah, Morgana was there. Me and the other girls looked after her together. After the bandits razed the place, I never saw her again. What a travesty that was. It was chaos. Only a handful of us even survived. Yeah, because I thought she said no one survived. I figured she'd either been killed or sold off somewhere. But if you know her, that means she's alive, right? That's great to hear. I've been worried about her ever since. What the fuck? Michelle Magana's the Saintess' name, isn't it? That's what you told me. Huh? Saintess. Yeah, that's right, Nellie. That is indeed the name of the person who performed your miracle. She's locked up in the tower now. Locked up? I told Nellie all that nonsense too, Michelle. It's not nonsense. Mel told me everything. It's all true. Feels terrible about what he's done, but he can't set her free by himself. Now you two. I need the other 2 keys. The Lord has one and his bodyguard has another. For learning the truth, I knew I had to tell you. I was too afraid you wouldn't believe me. And if you didn't believe me, something bad might happen to Mel. It's not good to tell lies. No. Stop looking away from the truth, damn you! Same goes for your brother as well. What? Lord stores his valuables in that tower. That's why it's locked up and you can't get in. Or are all 3 of you after as well? Okay, there's denial and then there's being fucking stupid. Of course not. You, Michelle, you need to stop planting these strange suspicions and... See, this is exactly what I was talking about. You haven't changed one bit. You won't even give someone the time of day if they're saying anything that contradicts someone you've decided you trust. Can the, watchtower, was it? Can you not bust the door down? I'm still lost as hell here. The long and short of it is Morgana might be in that tower. She is, yes. It might be possible to break down the door with a dozen or so people to help, but that's unfeasible. Besides, opening the door isn't our only objective. So we need the other keys. Correct. It's not true. He would never do that to someone. People think he's scary and mean, but they're wrong. No, they're right. Sweet respect. You... Who are you talking about, Pauline? Who the fuck are you talking about? Never lock up an innocent girl, even though everyone else is saying he would. If I don't believe in him, then who will? You're an idiot! You don't have to! So you are more than acquaintances. Yep. If you really have that much faith in his goodness, then tell us that after you've seen what he's done. Assuming, hypothetically, there really is someone in the tower, there's nothing I can do about it. I'm a nun, I have no real authority here. I'm just a pretty face. Nevertheless, he started this to help you. So if you tell him to stop, he might actually listen. Please, Sister Marie, help us set the Saintess free. Your ability to trust someone so completely is actually pretty amazing. But if you let it turn into blind faith, it'll come back and bite you in the ass. Could I please ask the 2 of you to leave? An old friend of mine might be held prisoner right now, and you're expecting me to just scamper on home. Go. She is a little too innocent, perhaps, but I don't think her faith is entirely blind. You're a woman who is capable of making decisions for herself. I know you are. Yes, you've placed your complete faith in one man. That hasn't stopped you from considering what you should do with your own life. You were never short-sighted. We only met yesterday. What could you possibly know about me? Give me some time until tomorrow. Time to think about what to do. As you wish. Okay, I might call it there. So, is all that really true? It is. How do you know any of that, though? Because story should I go with this time? Use the letter again? Forget it. It's not important. Pipsqueak ain't one to go throwing around accusations like that for shits. Point is, I'll take your word for it. If we get the door open and it turns out there's no one there, no harm done. So you believe me? You're not lying, are you? No, I'm not. Then that's that. Frustrating part is, winning over a whore isn't gonna get you very far toward fixing anything. That's not true, just knowing you believe me is reassuring. If you say so. Could I ask you something? You did come here in search of the Lord, didn't you? He has the third key, without which we cannot get into the tower, and my gut tells me you're the one who's going to make that possible. Why would you think that? Because you have a very strong connection to him. You may think I sound crazy, just souls are inextricably bound together. Souls don't even choke. I know it sounds, but that's the only way. Okay, you got me. I'm done lying. You're right, I came here looking for the Lord. There's rumors going around saying he's been seen coming in and out of the church here. So I figured I'd take the opportunity to cave his fucking skull in. Yeah, that's about right. You, what? What you gonna do about it? Nothing? Call the guards on me? No, I won't. But tell me, why do you want to kill him? Why? What are you not from around here? Well, you should know he's one hell of an aggressive ruler. I won't deny he's done wonders for the economy. City's a great place to be if you're a merchant. Taxes are lower than anywhere else, and all you need is enough money and you can buy citizenship. For the people who've lived here our whole lives, poor, peasants, those who need the most help, it's only getting harder to stay afloat. Gap's getting bigger by the day. Cool. I don't need a reminder of real life. While the main streets looking lavish and lively, people are literally starving to death on the back streets. He tore down this vineyard that's been around for generations to make room for more shops. Sure, you can import some damn fine wine from some other city, but where does that leave everyone who can't afford it? That reminds me, in the third door, he ran some other company's factory out of business for his own profit. Different business, same practices. So, the merchants, especially those who came in from other cities, get treated like kings, but the Lord still has plenty of enemies. I see. So you're someone who doesn't think highly of him, then? Pretty much. What would killing one man accomplish, though? Not much, probably. Make me feel a hell of a lot better, though. Maria, I should hate you, but I don't. Do you not actually know the Lord in person, then? I met him before, so I know who to look for. But that's about it. There's none of this, oh, what you call it, inextricably linked souls crap. No fucking thank you. Maria says she's met him. Morgana mentioned seeing prostitutes at the Lord's Manor when she was first taken there. She had been one of them then. Changing the subject a bit, there's something I wanted to ask you about Pauline. Huh? Frankly, her being a nun, it doesn't make a damn lick of sense to me. What do you mean? I mean, this isn't what she wanted with her life. When we were kids at the orphanage, she wasn't exactly this pillar of faith. We said grace before meals, but only because those were the rules. All ceremony, nothing more to it. She appears to be quite devout to me. I'm thinking something had to have made her that way, forced her into the role. The girl I knew was pretty unexceptional. Had her head in the clouds, though, so we never really got along. She was always talking about how, when she left the orphanage, she'd find the perfect man, fall in love, get married. You could practically see the hearts in her eyes. They'd buy a comfortable house, have a few kids, maybe get a dog. It'd be a happy family, warm, peaceful. Every time she told me this, I'd snort and tell her she needed to get herself a more original dream, at which point she'd start crying and calling me mean. Probably deserved. Wow, Rhea was an impressively jaded 10-year-old girl. That is, yeah, you know what, you're right. That is some, at least midlife tier jadedness. She was a girl in love with love, and now she's a bloody nun. Guess it kind of makes sense as an extension of her unwavering trust chick. But I mean, come on, surely she could have chosen someone better to put that trust in. Anyway, I guess what I'm trying to get at is, as unreceptive as she was back there, she wasn't doing it maliciously. Not that I have any right to defend her after all the shit I gave her about it. You know, you're making it very hard to tell whether you like her or not. Don't think too hard about it. Just sticking up for an old acquaintance. Anyway, I think I'll head back. As concerned as I am about Morgana, there ain't much I can do. Guards aren't gonna believe the ramblings of some whore, especially not when she's making accusations about the damned Lord. That part's gonna be the real bitch, I figure. If there's anything I can do, let me know. You can find me at the brothel in town. Of course. Well, I'm off. Yeah. It's late. I'm not sure how safe it is for you to be wandering around in the dark alone. Maybe I should accompany you. What are you gonna do? Don't worry, this is my home turf. Besides, if someone did attack, I'm pretty sure I could outrun you. Bitch! And overpower you at that. Get some weights, you asshole. Come on. Get those gains. But... okay, well... why not? Fucking... I feel better knowing you made it back safely. I'm telling you I don't need an escort. You insist, you're welcome to accompany me. Brothels in the back streets. Want, you can even... I'm poor. I'm poor. I'm poor. I'm poor. Think I'll have to pass. I don't know, maybe. Yeah, where the fuck is Giselle? Oh, there she is. Hello, what time is it? Been so quiet, I was getting concerned. Good to know you're still there. I guess I sort of dozed off for a bit. Fine, though, no need to worry. You sure? Yeah, just, remind me what's going on, will you? We're taking a little trip. You're positive nothing's wrong. Positive as positive can... Something's wrong. Promise, just nod it off. I just convinced Maria to let me escort her back to the brothel. Yeah. Should I have not offered? I didn't think you were thoughtful enough to... She's not offended, she's surprised. She's like, holy shit. That's almost worse. Yeah, that's... Thought that's what Dieter would have done, so that's what I did. I see. Make sure she gets back safely then. Oh well. You just gonna stand there? Get moving or I'll leave you in the dust. Yeah, just keep laughing at me. It's fine. Just keep fucking laughing at me. Alright, this should do. Back streets aren't particularly welcome to new faces popping up and wandering around. Wouldn't want you to get mugged on your way back. I'm poor. I don't need that on my conscience. Bitch, you don't have a conscience! Alright. Out of curiosity, is the brothel you work at now the same one that was attacked 4 years ago? Nah, different place. Unless someone's done something with it, the one from 4 years ago is still abandoned. Thought about fixing it up, getting everyone back together, but there's not many of us left, and well, I'm not sure I want to go back myself, you know? Understandable. What was Morgana like when she was there? Not sure what to tell you. She never talked much, so I'm not sure if she even liked being around us. I can assure you she did. She told me her time at a brothel was one of the few chapters of her life she remembers fondly. If that's true, that's great to hear. There were times I thought maybe we should take her to an orphanage somewhere, but, well, you know how my experience living at one of those went, so, yeah. At the same time, it's not like a bunch of whores were going to make it better parents, so I was never really sure what the right thing to do was. Then after the raid, well, I felt like shit. She didn't have to be there, but I stupidly thought it was a good idea to keep a little girl in the lawless back streets. Can't tell you what the best choice would have been. Can tell you her time with you changed her for the better. So you don't need to feel guilty about choosing to keep her there. Yeah, I appreciate it. It's not too much trouble. She tell me about Morgana in more detail. It's a bit late tonight, so how about tomorrow? Got a little something I want to give you too. Oh? It's nothing much, but you'll see. I'll sneak into the country yard again tomorrow night. Could you not do that? Alright, I'll meet you there then. Anyway, I'm off. Actually, one last thing before I go, take this. But, thank you. To protect yourself. Thank you. You sure don't look like you're carrying anything. I'm not, but if I take this, then you. Of course you do. You have. Collecting pointy things is one of my hobbies. Oh, right, because she likes weapons. Doesn't sound like the safest hobby. Anything with a nice sharp... Yep. She's one of those crazy fuckers. And the answer is still wood. Uh-huh. Not sure those are appropriate feelings to have about blades. I don't know. Reminds me of the time Jacopo gave Maria a cartridge. She got pretty excited about that too. I understand taking an interest in weaponry. Hers seems somewhat excessive, dangerously so. Anyways, I don't see why you shouldn't take it. She has a point. It is dangerous, how didn't I? Did you just say that for the joke? I'd honestly rather not be carrying a knife at all. Well, why not? They scare you. I'll be fine. It's only for self-defense, not hurting other people. What do you think self-defense is? Really? You don't have to worry about me. I do appreciate the consideration, though. If you say so. Okay, I'll take it. Thank you. It's nothing, just give it back to me tomorrow night and we're all good. Oh, so this probably is the decision that keeps me alive. Stay warm. Pretty sure I'm dressed much... Hey, that might not be what she meant. We should get going too. It is chilly tonight, though. Am I gonna get mugged on the way back? I sure am. Cool. Or wait, is this the nun? Huh? Did you hear that? I thought I heard a voice. I did. Came from the bushes over there. See if I can get a little closer. Yep. About the observation tower. Do you believe it is? Are we... Giselle, shut the hell up. In any other circumstances, I would just walk away and let them be. She mentioned the tower, so I can't. Should listen in and try not to get caught. Agreed. Several different people have told me the same thing. There's someone being held in the tower. Who was the first to mention it? Shell, you know the man... This bitch outed me! He's staying in a room in the mansion. The one with the white hair. Him. I like the fact he's just like, oh, I'm gonna die now. Who else told you? Nelly. Well, he hasn't said anything to me personally. She says Mel confirmed it as well. Pauline, you fucking idiot. I see. There's no need for concern. One thing in the tower is the Lord's fortune. Trust me, please. Oh, come on. You know how many enemies the Lord has. You know how many of them would like nothing more than to see him fall. This allegation that he is someone imprisoned in his personal property is nothing more than a fabricate. Yeah. Don't be one of them. Support him. Yeah. You bastard. It's a terrible shame, Melanel. I think the Lord would do such a thing. Come on. Should I intervene? Believe you more than anyone in the world. Oh, you fucking idiot. Great. But I'd still like to see for myself. Fucking thank you. There's no one in the tower, and that proves their accusations are baseless. I like the look how he's like, shit. I want to trust you even more, so please let me see what's in the observation tower. He's looking at it away like, I gotta go. Please? You say there's no one there, so it shouldn't be any problem, right? Okay. I'll talk to the Lord when he's here tomorrow. I can't chill in without his permission, of course. Once I've spoken with him, I'll take you to see what's in the tower. Hey, that's not gonna happen. It's getting late, you should head back. Okay? Don't look so glum, Pauline. We'll see each other again tomorrow night as usual. Yeah. Well, good night. Sounds like she convinced him. I wouldn't be sure about that. Could always move Morgana before letting Pauline in. To keep a close... Yeah. You dumb asshole. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Alright. Come to me. To come to you. Good idea where you're hiding. Finally decided to show yourself, did you? How'd you know I was there? Simple. I can sense the presence of others. It's hardly what I call simple for most people. I was hoping to enjoy the show a little longer. Oh, crap. Remember what I said about supper at our little sideshow? What about it? Well, it looks like we have to go off script. Oh, crap. Still don't get it. He sounds pretty agitated. You need to get out of there now. Can you not see him, Giselle? What? He's got his hand on his sword. I was gonna say, are you blind? Can't risk turning my back on him. Should have stepped in while Pauline was still around. I don't have many opportunities to do this these days. So I was planning on taking it nice and slow. So many obstructions outside makes this kind of work difficult. Yeah, care about the nun. Oh, he doesn't. She really means something. You need to say, Morgana. Locked up will bring no one anything but pain, and that includes... Yeah. Uh-huh. That's right. Should I care? Resembling a gale. Next thing I know. Yeah. Okay, so that was the right decision. Blade out in time, catching his sword mid-descent. Brief moment, a look of... Yeah, I was gonna say, so we would have died there, just straight up. Cool. Now's my chance to run. Yeah, you're stupid. You should have went for the throat. Oh, cool. That ain't good. How? Stagger from the impact. Fall to the ground and catch sight of it. Curved blade sticking out of my chest. What the fuck? He must have thrown his sword to prevent my escape. Did I fuck up twice? Or wait, was that a red herring? What's happening? Stay with me. Oh, it was a fucking red herring ending, wasn't it? God damn it. From going any hazier. Distance between us. Yeah. Fuck. The knife. God damn it. Anticlimactic. hold out a longer, considering you managed to brandish the knife. What are you doing? Get away from him. Name engraved on a handle. So it's not even your knife. Maria. I don't think you're in a place to say anything. Who did you get this from? Answer me. Not feeling cooperative, are we? That knife, as always, belongs to... Don't lie, you idiot. Maria simply refers to the Virgin Mary. Well, it shouldn't be too hard to find who they are. I know it's not her, at least. So Mel, his sister, and this Maria are all colluding with you. What do you think? That should be obvious. Leave them alone. Good idea. Because I'm a stupid asshole. That's why. Not funny. The more lives you take, farther you become from human. It's not what you want, is it? Yeah, I know. I know. Always had this insatiable urge to take life. No, you also wanted to be. Enjoy your union with them in the afterlife. Yep. At least beg for... Yeah, cool. Yes. Hey, I think I fucked up. Call it a hunch. God damn it. So the knife was a red herring. Deranged cackling. Giselle screams, fading. Condition of my body. Not only failed that, kind enough to help me. Thing at all. Oh, that's bullshit. Like, I get why that exists, but like, god damn it. Oh, so there is a 0. Alright. So is that just the general you fucked up ending then? Or wait, no. I didn't want a quick save. Alright. Well, that's unfortunate. Appreciate the thoughts, see ya. Hold on a sec. Could tell me a time spent with Morgana. Insignificant, I want to know what kind of life she had. That's tomorrow's sound. Tomorrow? Sing into the courtyard, meet me there and I'll tell you what you want to know. Not now, tonight. Just need a little time to sort things through. Please tell me I didn't fuck up! Chance to get another word in. Dress much warmer. Giselle. Yeah. So did I screw myself? Should head back. We've done everything we can for today. We now have confirmation that it's Pauline. Convince Pauline to try and talk to the swordsman. Getting very close to accomplishing our goal. Sure, it'll be smooth sailing. Certainly hope so. Am I gonna get fucking stabbed in the night? Before you go to sleep, do you want to talk for a bit? Of course, in fact, I was about to ask you the same thing. It's what you say, but on the inside, you actually enjoy being surrounded by girls. Hey now, I was just killed not even a minute ago. Don't give me this crap. You seem to enjoy teasing me. I'm just kidding. Truthfully, I don't think I've ever wished you were there to save me more than then. Never been comfortable in such spirited environments. Put 3 men in a room and it'll get like that. Yeah, it can be overstimulating. Could not have been more out of my element. I don't know, you seem to fit in pretty well to me. Don't tell me that! You really think so? You made for a great plaything. Yeah. That's about right. Oh yes, I'm quite good at that, aren't I? I will say there was one thing about the whole affair that surprised me. Oh, what would that be? I don't expect I would be able to have such a normal social interaction, and not because I'm awkward or a poor conversationalist. For most of my life, I was cursed, irregular, and you were the only one who didn't treat me like that. That came to be what I saw as normal. And as such, being able to participate in social gatherings like that is a very exotic sensation. I don't know if I'd phrase it like that. Feels almost like it shouldn't be possible. You are normal, Michelle. An ordinary man. It's right here. This is what I wish I always had in life. Me to finally attain it in death. Though I suppose lamenting the details would make me ungrateful. I'm glad to have had the experience, though. Glad to hear it. Don't give me that look. So, I know I've been talking about how much I want to save Morgana, and that hasn't changed. It is my desire to change everyone's future. But if you want to leave this place, go somewhere far away and have a life of your own, you have my full support. You got everything you ever wanted. You have the right to choose to stay here and live in this time. Wouldn't dream of it. I'm not going to leave you trapped in that darkness. I will not make the same mistake twice. Regardless, there's no point in me choosing a life without you there as well in the flesh. Okay then. Well, I'll be here waiting. Hopefully not for long. I really think Morgana and I have a great deal in common. What? One the daughter of God, one a demon child. Stop saying that. We were both forced into inhuman roles. Living lives of solitude, constantly having things we cared about taken from us, including, ultimately, our lives. Big difference between me and her is that I had you. Hadn't been there at the end of my mortal life. Perhaps I too would have grown to despise those who had put me through such... I mean, you still have the right after everything you've been through. Curse their very souls. She had no one, though. Not a single person to be there for her final days. What she told us, though, her life wasn't all sorrow and misery. She did eventually come to find happiness in her time at the brothel. In fact, she even said that's where she learned to experience joy. Which, yeah, I don't know about. Well, I know there were a number of girls there. Maria was one of them she was particularly close with. Perhaps her being here could have a positive effect on Morgana. We'll have to see what she says tomorrow night. Yeah, we will. And then our time limit is noon the next day. So we'll need to have everything necessary figured out by then. Everything it will take for her to have a change of heart. I'm not worried one bit. You should be. I'm an idiot. I have complete confidence in you, Michelle. You can have confidence in him. I am somewhat worried. What's there to worry about? That's right, Giselle's an idiot. Here, I'll shout, you can do it 100 times. Oh, you're a lovable idiot. So you're planning to cheer me to death. Just want every last bit of you to know I'm rooting for you. I'm sure you made that abundantly clear. Hey, there was something I wanted to tell you, if that's alright. Yeah? When I learned about your past and your body, it came as a big shock to me. Yeah, as it would. That said, I'm confident that my feelings for you haven't changed one bit. They do. What I want you to know is that even if I had found out back then, instead of after having waited 100 years for you to return, feelings still would not have changed. Hell yeah. Told me while we were alive, I would have still accepted. Now, of course, I know it's not something you could have come out so easily with, especially considering everything you went through because of it, which is putting it fucking lightly. Well, I lived together for a little over a year. We were only partners for a month. Understand how difficult it would have been to think I wouldn't push you away. Not sure you grasped just how much I loved you even then. My wounds ran deeper than even I knew. And them fully healing was simply not possible. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Because that was... wish I'd expressed that to you more clearly. It had to be needed. Yeah. Didn't believe at the time I could start over with you. Could have a normal life. Yeah, that was a nice thought. Well, I fooled myself into believing it. Can never rid myself of the guilt and the shame. Yeah. Imagine our future together. Yeah. And then I remember like, God, just after everything that happened, it's still just, ugh. I mean, there's not many people who would have fucking said anything after what he went through. Like, holy shit. Far more weight than any one person should ever have to carry alone. That dude suffered in, 4 years? What most people wouldn't suffer their entire life. Like, 1 year. Like, yeah. Don't have to. Don't have to do that anymore. I'll support you no matter what. This time you're normal to everyone, not only me. You have allies. You don't have to take everything on yourself anymore. Yeah, where's this coming from? I wanted to say it, so I did. Is that a problem? No? You can't see. You don't know me. My eyes are shut. You can't tell me that. There's no mirrors here. Just can see you now. I'm going to bed. Gonna open the window. I'm gonna get stabbed in the face. It's gonna be cold. That's the point. Yeah, I need to calm down. What are you eyeing at? It's spring snow. That's weird. It's gorgeous. Holy shit, it's actually one of the few times that portrait's been used. There's hardly a cloud outside earlier today, and now it's snowing. Worried Maria might catch something out in this weather. Hopefully she's in bed by now. Oh no, I would have phrased that differently. I've never seen it snow in the spring before. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention to what lay beyond the dark walls of the house. Maybe. Have you? Have I seen a springtime snow before? 3 or 4 times, perhaps? Not very often, no. So you've seen this already. Would it have been better if I hadn't? No, that's not what I'm saying. I just thought it would be nice if it was the first time for both of us. Sound like a little kid. Is it that childish? Well, I don't mind either way. So glad my first time seeing it isn't alone. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Little specks of white drifting through the darkness. Yes, I can see it. It's beautiful. Happy I could see this with you too. Alright, well I didn't get miraculously not stabbed in the face. You don't want the wind to cool you off too much now. I think it's time for you to warm back up. Sorry. I was so engrossed by the sight. Maybe it'll stick and you can see it again tomorrow. The grounds would be quite lovely covered in snow. But for now, you should get some sleep. I suppose. You already passed out once today. That wasn't my fault. You need to make sure you're well rested. The sun told me that I can go fuck myself. I'll be counting on your help again tomorrow. Our success or failure depends on how tomorrow goes. That it does. Let's make it count. Good night, Giselle. Good night, Michelle. Okay. Hey, what are you not telling me? What are you not fucking telling me? What are you not telling me? Yeah, we'll call it here. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow because I've got shit I need to do. Yeah, I get why they did it, the red herring there. It's like, on one hand, I can appreciate being faked out, but also like, god fucking damn it. But yeah. If I don't tomorrow, I'll keep going Wednesday. Because I think we're getting close. Actually getting close. And I want to get this thing done. Like,